and that is we're going to have to reach across the aisle. We're going to have to find good Democrats. By the way, Democrats love America, too. We got to reach across the aisle, find ways to bring in people from the other party, work together, collaborate, meet regularly, and fight for the American people. And we will.
It is unclear who Mitt Romney considers to be, quote, good Democrats. But it's worth noting that when Governor Romney was the governor of Massachusetts, he and the Democratic-controlled legislature were hardly on good terms. Though he and the lawmakers reached a deal on health care reform, the New York Times reported earlier this month, quote, bipartisanship was in short supply. State House Democrats complained Romney variously ignored, insulted, or opposed them with intermittent charm offensives. He vetoed scores of legislative initiatives and excised budget line items a remarkable 844 times. According to the nonpartisan research group factcheck.org, lawmakers reciprocated by quickly overriding the vast majority of them. Steve, I always go to you when we talk Massachusetts politics, although I really could go to Lawrence for all
I
things
defer to Steve.
Let's give
for another
Steve
great
a chance,
prediction, right?
Steve a chance to go back
You
to
don't
the
see me
mic.
making predictions these days, okay?
You won't see me after that.
This is an unpredictable universe.
Historical analysis, my friend.
Yep.
The Des Moines Register endorsement, I'm not sure how much any of these newspaper endorsements really are going to affect the race, but certainly for Obama, whose campaign began in Iowa, it's not a nice thing that the Des Moines Register has endorsed Mitt Romney, especially given the fact that they haven't done so in decades. Why is there this narrative that Mitt Romney is somehow a guy who's going to reach across the aisle, given his track record as a governor when he did not do that at all?
Right. I mean, in the sense that anything that was accomplished in Massachusetts when Mitt Romney was governor was by definition bipartisan, because you had overwhelming Democratic control of both houses of the legislature. So therefore, he can always make that claim. And if you look at, he had bad relationship with the legislators in that state. Part of it was just, it wasn't a partisan or ideological thing. It's his style. He really kind of set himself apart from the legislators, had a separate elevator for himself, those kinds of things. So a lot of it was stylistic and not so much ideologically. I've always thought the first 2 years of Romney's governorship, when he actually tried to get Massachusetts into a regional greenhouse gas initiative, the first 2 years of Romney's administration, I think, were very, very moderate, even a little liberal. It was that abrupt moment at the end of 2004 when he decided, I can't get reelected running for governor of this state on this platform and simultaneously position myself to run for the presidency. That's when he moved really far to the right. And I think what I'm seeing in the Des Moines Register endorsement and others like that is this belief that you're going to get the Romney of 2003 and 2004 if he becomes president. And I just think if you're looking, at how any president is going to behave, what you really need to look at is not what they did 10 years ago, it's what their party label is.
Exactly.
And if he's a Republican president, he is going to be in charge of basically implementing a Republican agenda, and we know what the Republican agenda is.
And Vice President Joe Biden